Amazon suggested the RM850X, which is a little overkill for our build today, but it's a reputable unit and it gives us some headroom if we want to upgrade our GPU down the line. Also, being 33% off at the time, that doesn't hurt. Now, the keen-eyed among you might have noticed something. % off at the time, that doesn't hurt. Now, the keen-eyed among you might have noticed something. % off at the time, that doesn't hurt. Now, the keen-eyed among you might have noticed. Something though. We thought we had an RM850X in our stock, so we didn't order one. But it turns out we have the Shift version. We could have delayed the shoot, but we thought, you know what? Shift happens. And it doesn't make a difference to performance, so time to get some modular cables installed. Power! Hey! There we go. All right, theoretically, we should just fire up into Windows unless it actually has problems with Samsung drives. Did they say what the compatibility issue is supposed to be?
Should just be a motherboard BIOS update.
Okay, well, evidently ours is updated, so cool. But we can't leave it like this, so we took Amazon's advice and bought a Corsair 4000D Airflow. At full price, honestly, it's a little on the expensive side. But at about 24% off, it's hard to say no. We've built in this case plenty of times, and I like it. It's thoughtfully laid out, easy to work in, and most of the low-star reviews had
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Android tablets and their software have come a long way in the last 3 or 4 years, and it's to the point where these are legit great art and illustration tools that rival the iPad. So much so that now the big question is which tablet should you choose? Hello, my name is Brad. I review tech for creative professionals, and 2023 has just been a killer year for Android tablets. It wasn't that long ago that when a new Android tablet dropped, it was really just competing on price. And so there was this race to the bottom mentality for who could provide the cheapest Android tablet with the most kind of half-hearted features thrown into it. But all of that has been changing over the last few years, and nothing exemplifies that more than all of the tablets that have come out this Translate to the tablets to talk about today is the Xiaomi Pad 6. Now this thing starts around $300, and I want to put an asterisk by this. I live in the US, I can't buy these tablets directly, so I know that in some markets the price is significantly cheaper compared to some of the other tablets I'm going to talk about here. And the quality of this thing was really good considering the price that we're looking at. It feels like a more premium.
We should begin. 願えば平和は訪れよう。
My ultimate destruction. My ultimate destruction. Attack the objective. The regions of Earth are so varied, but one human lifespan is not enough to see it all. Over here, Cynthia.
5, 4,
Cynthia.
3,
What?
1. Initial flashpoint.
Salutations.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds. Defend the point.
Attack the objective. Greetings.
Nano administered. This is our objective now. This ends now.
Someone needs to fill this out.
Over there.
Incoming!
I'm here. Keep fighting.
This ends now.
Lisa, we're letting them get the objective. Hyperring deployed. Blasting off!
No time to waste.
Spirit stored. Sit down.
Secure. Next, flashpoint. Mines.
Stay sharp.
Upgrade. Flashpoint unlocks in
Hostiles are taking
Still haven't
objective.
seen my ace.
We must take these readings.
I reach kill! Chew on that. It's
Nerf this.
really underestimating me.
administered.
Over here.
Need a hand here.
Defensive greetings. Got an enemy here. Hello there. Sit down.
Where was
Over
I?
there.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Helping you out.
Is all
I am unbreakable. EMP activated.
Enemy is taking the point.
狐の鍵爪を解き放て Let me heal you. I am on my way. Come to me for heal greetings. Let me heal you. Enemy discovered. Welcome to orbit.
Flashpoint.
They will pay.
Attack the point! Attack the point!
願えば平和は訪れよ
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Fortified. They're on the objective. We should stop them, yeah? Here is sword. Come over here if you want healing. What's up? Attack the point! We're outnumbered. Be careful.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Meteor strike!
But if you would like to drive it, does have a steering wheel and it has pedals.
Why does everything have to be different? What's wrong with the steering wheel?
It's not
Why
for
do you
rich
need?
people.
Why do you need to do this?
Everything normal is not for rich people.
Yeah, but this looks more normal. It's like
Welcome
it's
to
a
Rialto.
supermarket. It's just too much change.
Everything's changed on it. It's just still got the fat BMW logo in the middle.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
no,
can't judge.
no, you know, everything's too similar, everything's too recognizable, I need something new and big. But I want everyone to know, BMW, exactly the same as it always was, right in the middle.
Imagine your hand was caught in that. You're driving, you just.
願えば
Part of the car, use
平和は訪れよ
the car.
That.
Follow the rules, and we will be fine.
Made with like cobalt materials that people have done.
want a bowl
Hoodie's
cut?
made of dead people.
Yeah, and I guess that's at least they're being honest.
You
This is a
want to
breeding
be
car
young.
made from people.
Exactly.
I never
They're not
had one.
hiding it from anyone.
We're maybe
I
dead, but
believe I have
still
pictures.
breeding.
Turn them into a car.
Here at the front, that little diamond here also goes red. Now, why do I point that out? Because if you're in autonomous mode, let's just flip that over again. See this diamond comes in here, and this light here on the front actually starts to
Attackers
flick.
incoming.
Because if you're a pedestrian or if you're another car on the road, you don't know when a car next to you is driving on a road.
Someone needs to fill this out.
Someone stop that.
Literally, dust off the boots.
Cars driving on the road.
Enemy in sight.
Move any further.
Much for joining me. A massive thank you to BMW for inviting me here to Munich and taking this Vision.
Not exactly what I
100
expected.
Vision 100.
and I'm going to see you somewhere else in the world with the next crazy car. Love ya, I'm out.
Maybe, but basically.
Lucky shot. Payload's moving. Someone stop that. It's I need a medic. Don't let that payload move any further.
Soothing your wounds. Justice reigns from above.
I need healing. Someone stop that thing.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Meteor strike.
Teaching them how to be more rich. There's heaps of them on here, and I think we should define what you I love that.
Time to waste. Don't let that payload move any further.
Into the iris.
Now I never ever have to work.
Poor people do that, the rich don't. Number one, poor people watch TV. and rich people read books.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
You know, fucking Ty Lopez.
Knowledge.
Oh my god, I've got
Prepare to attack. Select your
It's
hero.
no different to watching a show because there are just fucked books. Like there are so many
exactly.
shit books.
I read Hungry Little Caterpillar like over and over and over again. Poor people watch TV. How poor are we talking? Because in my scheme of the world, the poorest people in the world can only read books because they can't afford a TV.
TV's got electricity.
Yeah, exactly.
And you need to plug them in somewhere if you're in like a bloody village.
But what Dan Locke is telling us, they're the future billionaires.
How many owls sit
願え
in
ば
front of the TV?
平和は訪れる
There is always room for brilliance in the Oasis.
I'm honored,
but I have some reservations about your...
Wait.
Oh, what's the word?
This kind of TV, people watching TV. No, this isn't TV. This isn't
The suspense is terrible.
This is gonna make
I hope it'll last.
It's gonna make us rich. Okay.
Number 2, poor people get paid based on
Follow
time.
the rules
Rich
and
people
we won't
get
have a
paid
problem.
based on results.
I mean, all this is true, but it's not something you can change. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just like walk into your McDonald's and be like, this is our hour thing.
1.
And you pay me.
ありがとうよ。That mountain is mine.
Score 3-3.
Good leadership makes all the difference.
Violite has such potential for medicine and agriculture.
Sadly, this car agrees. They want their hands on it, and they're willing to cut my
From above.
Sounds about right.
Hey. Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Escort the payload. Move quickly. Turret detected. Positioning. Positioning underway. Splash. Damage.
I didn't say you could rock.
Blasted.
Over here. Enemy turret down.
Excellent teamwork.
Feel free to join me.
Establishing aerial position. Justice reigns from above.
Enemies revived.
Face my burning beast.
All systems nominal.
Round 3. Complete. Score 3-3. Switching sides. Upgrade unlocked.
We're in this together. All of us.
In the name of humanity's future, my plans cannot fail.
Particle cannon online. Let's run them over. I'll make it worth your while.
I'm not giving up on you, Reyes.
I wish you would.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Clear out.
Stop the payload.
Thanks. Thanks. I'll return the favor. You have failed your team.
Scanning. وريهم قوتك. Coming through. Not so fast. Sterben nicht. We're going against the odds. This ends. Heroes never die.
The enemy is focused on me. I'm at the height of my performance.
Life protects life.
Disrupting.
Defeat. Play of the game. Welcome to Blizzard World.
We will have peace at any cost.
We got work to do.
Don't be afraid to ask for help out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Now go get him.
Team kill. Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Over there. Enemy here. Over there.
Bro, you were like deep in their ass and there was a Winston bubble behind you. Relax.
It's O'Shea.
Yeah, that too. But like, don't start complaining, bro. Lock up. This ain't you, man.
Over here. Everybody come over here. Over here. 60 seconds remaining.
My gift to you.
Today.
Sojourn en route.
The moon base wasn't built today. We will have peace at any cost. Take everything from her. I tire of these games.
I am unbreakable.
2, switching sides. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Idolize you. Our future will be forged in conflict.
I thought my time in the field was done, but I guess you can't predict everything.
This is your warning.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Today. Another chance.
Enemy over here!
It's touching down.
The payload's moving. About time. I'm on my game now.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Sojourn.
if I keep on trying.
Over here. I'm untouchable.
We gonna move the payload or what?
Anything
I'm on fire.
usually is. No.
My ult is ready. This is designed to work.
I'm under attack.
We will have peace at any cost.
Clara, let's work.
Someone needs to move the payload.
It's go time.
I'm on fire.
وريهم قوتك.
Play of the game.
Now go get him.
Hey,
tablet than it should be. The screen was really good. The refresh rate was really good. All around, the UI was really snappy and smooth feeling. It felt far more premium than I thought it should. This is also pen compatible. While mine did not come with a pen, I had to buy it separately. And again, this goes to the market thing. Some markets that might come packed in, some markets that might not. So that's something to check for if you're looking to draw on this. And my pen experience was so-so. I felt it was good. This is a USI stylus, so it's a solid stylus, but if you go looking for some line wobble and you're trying to get like super crisp, amazing lines, you're definitely going to find some wobble here. The pen pressure isn't quite as well tuned as maybe what Wacom's technology is doing, but it was pretty good. And I think that if you're able to get this pen tablet like really, really cheap, you're willing to put up with a little bit of that line wobble, you're getting something really nice here. So I would put this down as like a soft recommendation. There are some variables here. If you're in the US, I probably wouldn't go this route because it's so hard to get one and it becomes more expensive to ship one in. In other countries, if it is significantly cheaper than some of the options here, it's definitely worth looking into. Now, my favorite one in this category is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. And you're gonna be hearing me talk about Samsung's products a lot here, and I'm gonna be talking about why I like them. I'm not just a Samsung fanboy, although I think I'm becoming a fanboy. The real reason I really like Samsung's tablets is the S Pen. This is using Wacom's technology underneath the hood. So what we get is a really smooth, crisp line. And as an illustrator, especially an illustrator who does a lot of cartoony looking things, I want really crisp, smooth lines. I can use line smoothing and get rid of some of the wobble that I might find on other pens and other tablets, but I would prefer for my pen just to work really nice organically, and that's something that these S Pens do extremely well. Now, the S6 Lite is listed for $350. It's about a year and a half old. It doesn't have the fastest processor in the world in it. In fact, nothing on the low end would, but I think the processor is probably getting a little long in the tooth here. At the $350 price point, I'm not sure this is worth it. However, I've been finding it for significantly less. Right now, like before the holidays here in the US, I just saw it online for $200? $200 for a tablet that comes with a really good pen packed in the box is a crazy deal. Might be the best deal in drawing tech, period. If you are interested in picking one of these up, make sure that you get one that says the 2022 edition or has 2022 in parentheses at the end of it. They released a version of this tablet several years ago, I think in 2019. That processor's way out of date. The new one is updated, far better. That's the one you're looking for. And again, you just always want to be looking for a sale when it comes to Samsung's tablets. Kind of like the sale I'm running on bradsartschool.com for my Learn to Draw in 60 Days course, huh? The other tablet I reviewed this year is something called the Rubens Tab, and I wasn't that impressed with this. I would definitely say this is one to skip. This one only starts at $220, and this is one of those kind of race to the bottom sort of Android tablets. It feels a lot cheaper than the other two that I've talked about here. It also, the pen is kind of horrible. As you can see from some of the shots that I have here, the pen wobble is some of the worst I have ever seen anywhere. Even though this is geared for artists, I would stay far, 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 far away from this. All right, next up is our middle tier. The first tablet that I have here is the One Plus Pad. Now, this does start a little bit more expensive than some of the others we've talked about up to this point, $480. And it's pretty solid. There's some really nice specs here, though. A nice screen, really nice screen, actually. A nice refresh rate. It feels so premium. I don't really like this kind of forest green color, or at least I didn't until I saw it on the tablet. This thing just looks good. It feels good. All of the things that you look for in a tablet are here. The drawing apps run really smoothly. This is using a very similar stylus to what we saw on the Xiaomi Pad that I talked about in the previous tier, so that's something to be aware of. This is going to have a little bit of wobble to it when you're drawing on it. So while I take this tablet itself and put it in the almost great tier, the pen itself I think is still just in that good tier. But this is one of those tablets where you really want to be looking for a sale because I can see the price dropping on it, especially in some regions, which means if you can get this for $100 or $200 less in a few months, it might be one to look at. Another tablet I'm going to put in this tier is the Google Pixel Tab. Now, this is my first time using a Google Android tablet, which seems kind of weird after using so many Android tablets. You'd think I would have used something made by Google, but I've used their phones, but never a tablet. And overall, it was all right. Now, something to note here is this is not really geared towards artists. It's not for artists. They were really going for the whole home hub accessory market thing. In fact, it even comes with like a speaker dock dealio that you can connect this tablet to magnetically. It's kind of a neat idea. So if you do get a pen for it, you're going to have to buy it separately, which means that's going to cost a little bit more as well. Drawing on this was similar to the One Plus pad that I talked about a minute ago. There is a little bit of line wobble to this pen as well, so it's not the best thing in the world to draw with, but it's good enough if you don't mind adding some smoothing in your drawing program to kind of knock some of that out. The downside of this is I don't feel like the specs are that great. The screen does look really good. But it's really not meant for drawing an illustration. You know, there's not a lot of accessories for it, like a type cover and that sort of thing. You're really paying for that speaker, so if you're looking for that speaker experience that also doubles as a tablet you can draw on, then it might be worth looking into. But if the main thing you're going to be doing is art and illustration, I'm not sure this is the best one to go with. My main recommendation here is my next product, which I will talk about after I shout out today's sponsor, Squarespace. I've been using Squarespace as a portfolio for a while, but over the last few weeks I've been moving more and more stuff over to that because of their new templating engine. Now I can create pages where I rank my favorite drawing tech, or I can create pages where I can list out more information about my online courses. Starting with a best-in-class website template, you can customize every design detail and reimagine it with their drag and drop technology for desktop or on mobile. You can upload, organize, access all of your content from one place using Squarespace's asset library. You're able to manage all your files from a central hub and use them across the entire Squarespace platform. And then there's Squarespace's analytics, where you can use those insights to grow your business, and you can learn where your site visits and sales are coming from, analyze which channels are most effective, improve your website, and build marketing strategies based on your top keywords or most popular products and content. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. When you're ready to get started, go to squarespace.com/BradColbo to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain. All right, so the next product in this category is the Galaxy Tab S9 FE. FE standing for Fan Edition. What Samsung does every few years is they release like a slightly spec'd down version of their highest end tablet. This year, that's this one. Now this comes in two different sizes. There's the standard like 10.9 inch version, and then there's a larger plus size that you can get that costs a little bit more. And I think that the things that they've cut from this tablet are the right things. Well, first of all, that Wacom pen is still here, so you're getting that great pen feel that you got with the S6 Lite, and you get on those higher end S9 products, and I feel like that pen is just better than what you get in some of the competitors. It doesn't have the OLED screen of the high ends, but the screen does still look really, really good. Some of the materials they're using are like spec'd down a little bit, but they still feel very, very premium. Overall, I just feel like many of the things that Samsung decided to cut from their highest end tablets were the right things to cut. They're things that, you know, people who love technology may notice are missing, but for the average consumer, you're probably not going to be able to tell. And to me, that's the sign of a really good budget price product. This thing starts at $450, but I've already seen it selling for around $400 at some of the holiday price sales that are going on. There's one more thing that I want to throw into this category before I jump to the highest tier, and that is the Samsung Galaxy Tab F8. Now what that is was last year's version of Samsung's highest end tablets. In fact, the S8 line, which consists of the S8, S8 Plus, and S8 Ultra, 3 different sizes, are fantastic. They have beautiful screens. The two larger sizes there have full-blown OLED screens. The smallest size, the 11-inch, has a LED screen, but that LED screen still looks really, really good. And the reason I'm putting these in that middle tier is that right now they're just trying to get the stock. They're trying to sell everything that they have left, so you can find these at tremendously reduced prices. I found the standard S8 selling for about $500, so that's only like $50 more than the S9 FE, but you're getting some better specs in there. So it might be worth going with a slightly better processor than you get in the S9 FE, slightly better screen than you might get in the S9 FE. You know, you're just getting slightly better specs, but this is also an option that might not be available to you by the time you watch this video if you're watching it a month or 2 months, 3 months after it comes out. All right, the highest of the high end, honestly, it's kind of a lonely place. Not a lot of manufacturers are making high-end Android tablets. The only one out there shooting for the moon right now is Samsung. Not a surprise here, the Galaxy Tab S9 is phenomenal. I have the S9 Ultra. That's what I reviewed back in the summer, and it is just wonderful. It just looks amazing. You know, when you turn on that screen, the colors pop. It just feels so good. That 14-inch, almost 15-inch screen is just crazy beautiful. It is like nothing else you've used because it's so thin. Even Windows tablets, when they start to come in at this price point, are like twice as thick. The 11-inch starts at $800, the Plus starts at $1,120, and the Ultra starts at $1,320. That also makes these some of the most expensive Android tablets out there. Now, the pen is included, so if you're comparing these to, say, iPads, those prices look pretty good because you don't have to pay $120, $130 for the pen because it's included. But when you start to compare these with other Android tablets, then you start to see, you know, where is that value? I think for most consumers, the Galaxy Tab S9 FE is probably the better choice. When you're using a drawing app, you're not going to really see the difference when you're drawing on one tablet compared to the other tablet. They're just as performant. Now, if you're really into gaming and you want to do high-end gaming, or if you want to do like video processing or something like that, that's where that extra performance comes in. The other area it may come in is just the longevity of your tablet. Your device is going to stay faster for longer and more performant. However, I don't feel with the S9 FE or even like an older S8 that it's gonna get that slow, that fast. You're still gonna get years of use out of it. But if you have the money, I absolutely recommend these tablets. They're fantastic. So that is my Android tablet buyer guide as of right now. Obviously, next year, I wouldn't be surprised if this spring or even just after CES, we start to see other Android tablets dropping, maybe some of those mid-range, low-range prices bringing new features. Every year we see that, and it's been pretty exciting, and I don't expect that to slow down. But what do you think? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you in a couple of days.
Who are we? Old people and children! What do we want? Cheap tablets!
No, you don't. Buying your grandparents a bad tablet is borderline elder abuse. So when Anthony told us his dad needed a new tablet, I did what any tech nerd would do and said, just get him an iPad.
That's too expensive. It has to be less than $250.
That's a little tougher. The budget tablet market is an absolute minefield of low spec and ad-infested junk. Not wanting Anthony's dad to suffer, I did the next thing that I know how to do. I paid someone else to go and find the best tablets for $250 or less. Just like how MSI paid me for this sponsor spot. MSI's Optic MPG 321 QRF-QD is a 32-inch 1440p quantum dot monitor with up to a 175 Hz refresh rate. Learn more at the link down below. We ended up with 5 budget tablets. Some new, some refurbished, some surprisingly good, and some surprisingly bad. Regardless of our conclusions, we're gonna have all of them linked down below if you think one of them might be right for you. Let's start with the $98 on 10.1-inch tablet, or as I call it, the e-waste special. Walmart, you truly spared every expense here. For starters, this is the only tablet in our roundup that actually has a plastic screen. The 2-megapixel shooter takes photos like a 2006 flip phone, and the selfie camera...
Ah, you look so pale. Have you been eating?
Honestly, I think it'll make your grandmother cry when she sees you on a video call.
My boy.
It makes weird noises when you hold it, like it kind of creaks sometimes. But, as Linux has shown us, garbage hardware can be redeemed by good software. And this is the only tablet of the bunch that runs the very lightweight Android Go OS. Unfortunately, it still chugs, even just swiping through the home pages. You also can't split screen 2 apps, and while it does come with an interesting feature called Google Entertainment Space that provides recommendations for things to watch, read, listen to, or play on your tablet, well, maybe it's better to just show you. This movie, for instance, is clearly mislabeled. If you've listened to the They're Just Movies podcast episode on Licorice Pizza, I think you'll know this ain't it. And we could play games like Twerk Race 3D. Oh my goodness. There's broccoli and burgers and... What the... So I avoid broccoli.
Gotta size up your badonkadonk.
I don't understand. I got a new skin. That would be horrible even if it was running smoothly. Thankfully, it runs the one thing that matters. LTTstore.com. New couch ripper pillows, Swacket restock, plaid flannel. Oh, and we've got a new feature where you can mouse over to see the size the model's wearing. Super cool. Of course, many people buy tablets purely for watching videos on the go. So how's the media experience? All I'll say is, your 2-year-old probably won't care, but I think Anthony's dad deserves better. Thankfully, a $50 jump in price brings us to the significantly better Amazon Fire HD 10. Amazon's tablets have long dominated the budget segment, and for good reason. This one is reasonably rugged despite its plastic chassis. The full HD display manages to avoid actively harming the content. The speakers sound good up to about 50% volume. And the SoC can handle some light multitasking, especially if you stick to the lightweight integrated apps. The big gotcha? The penis rocket billionaire's ecosystem. Amazon uses Fire OS, a fork of Android, and they absolutely hate Google. So that means you're stuck with the Amazon App Store rather than the Play Store, and it's got about 1/7 the number of apps. Not only that, but Google Apps? Not even YouTube or Gmail. Only web wrapper versions are available. And it's even missing popular games like Genshin Impact and Pokemon Go. The thing is, to help these tablets punch above their price class, Amazon subsidizes the hardware by cutting out Google's 30% cut on app revenue and replacing it with their own. And they also push the user hard to subscribe to their services. You can install the Google Play Store and enable Google services by downloading the relevant APKs, and for the sake of testing, we did do that, but it is a major inconvenience, especially if you're not that tech savvy, and especially if you're moving from an older Android tablet like Anthony's dad. Stepping up to the $200 price range then, and not being impressed by the big manufacturers, we found this promising little bundle called the KingPad K10 Pro.
Sup, Vast King.
The Pro moniker might be a little optimistic, but I guess Vast King's point is that they mean business. With the keyboard, folio, and active stylus all included, you will be business chic on the cheap with this entire package costing just $40 more than Apple's standalone smart keyboard. And shockingly, this keyboard is actually better than the Apple one. The included stylus, though, is pretty mediocre. It has pressure sensitivity, but no angle detection, though it does come with an easily replaceable AAA battery, and it glides nicely across the screen without bumps or grinding. Speaking of which, Twerk Race 3D runs like a dream on this bad boy. The Unisoc T618 chipset proves to be adequately capable. It's actually the same chip Samsung is using in their brand new A8 series tablets, and the full HD display is sharp, but only manages dim, washed out colors compared to our other competitors, and the speakers are disappointingly tinny. Also, to save money, the devs have skipped out on Widevine DRM certification, meaning that you won't be able to stream in HD from services like Netflix. And battery life is pretty underwhelming. So media consumption ain't great, and the KingPad's productivity aspirations get hamstrung somewhat by its bare-bones Android 10 operating system. At least it can open 2 apps simultaneously though, but compared to the multitasking capabilities of tablets from the likes of Samsung and Apple, it falls well short. Now beyond the $200 mark, we are getting dangerously near the edge of what we can safely call budget. But, oh, what's this? My God, it's iPad the Gray, the Kleenex of tablets, and at just $230. Apple makes up 58% of the worldwide tablet market, and that's for good reason. This right here is a refurbished 6th generation unit from 2018 sporting Apple's A10 SoC. And what is there for me to say? Even as a PC Android kind of guy, I recognize that the iPad is just plain better than the competition. But hold on a second. Is this 4-year-old 32GB model the right deal at $230? Only you can answer that. Our other honorable mention is the base model 9th gen iPad for just $100 more. It's going to have software support for much longer. It's got better, well, everything. And if it holds its value nearly as well as the 6th gen model did, you should be able to flip it for a decent price when you feel like upgrading. Also, without expandable storage, this 32 gigs is going to fill up pretty fast. Every other tablet we looked at has expandable storage, but Apple's too good for that. Finally, at the top of our budget, we have the Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, which, while it is listed at $279.99 on Samsung's website, has been going for $250 pretty frequently these days at retailers like Amazon. And you can probably expect prices to drop a bit more as Samsung rolls out its new 8 series tablet lineup. Bundled with Samsung's excellent S Pen, you get the best screen out of the bunch, the best speakers, second best software, and the best build quality out of the lot. And with a 13-hour battery, a number it very nearly achieved in our battery test, this tablet is a great deal at $250. Yes, the device is coming on 2 years old at this point, and Samsung doesn't have the best track record for software support, but this is such a good piece of hardware, it's at least worth giving a second look to. Some things to note though, is that even though this is a pricier tablet, Samsung has long struggled with GPU performance on their Exynos chips, and that shows here. The gaming performance on this thing doesn't keep up with even the 4-year-old iPad, and in Geekbench, it was only slightly better than the KingPad. So there you go, Anthony's dad. That's our rundown. Which one will you buy? Realistically, there's no way you were gonna take the ONN thing, right?
Not at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so which one do you think is the best fit for you?
For me, I would have to settle for the Samsung S6 Lite.
Well, I've got a little surprise for you. We are actually going to just send this one to you. You don't have to worry about the budget for it at all. It's yours.
Seriously? Oh, sweet.
You gave us Anthony, so I feel like it's the least we can do.
That's very nice of you. Thank you very much.
No. Thank our sponsor, Manscaped. Manscaped's Ultra Premium Collection is an all-in-one skin and hair care kit for the everyday man and covers you from head to toe. It's all new. There's the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, their body wash with cologne scent, their hydrating body spray, their deodorant, and a free gift. Moisturizing lip balm. Your man maintenance just got easier, and best of all of Manscaped's products in the Ultra Premium Collection are cruelty-free, paraben-free, and vegan. Visit manscaped.com/tech or click the link down below for 20% off and free shipping. So what do you guys think? Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, you'll probably like our video on the cheapest tablet on the market. It literally fell apart in my hands. Go check it out.
Too expensive!
Okay, hear me out. You know what'd be cool? Movie night, but in the pool.
Like outside?
Yeah.
Like with a projector?
Yeah.
This feels like when you asked me to put a TV in the bedroom. You begged for years, and you used it one time.
So, just make a video.
If they can find a sponsor, I'll do it. They're not gonna find a sponsor.
I found a sponsor.
What? Yes. Okay, fine. But if we're gonna do this, I'm doing it my way. Sick movie watching experience, but easy to deploy and tear down and tuck away for when my family inevitably doesn't flipping use it. And we're gonna do it with the C2 Ultra 4K projector from Hisense and my world-class team of helpers.
That's me.
No extra holes.
No promises.
Do you want to drill the holes?
I do not trust myself. Why do you always sound surprised with these things? Come on, let's go. After I was assigned to this video, my first task was to actually figure out more details from Yvonne. How big of a screen does she want? How important is sound? You know, that kind of thing. And, too late.
Now that we're committed then, we need to come up with a plan for where all of this is getting mounted. We were originally thinking hot tub viewing, but that limits the number of people who can watch, and realistically, you can't hang out in the hot tub for an hour and a half at a time. So instead of mounting the screen here, we settled on the longer beam right over here. Except looking at it now, I think that's actually really stupid, and we should probably put it on that one.
Why?
Because you could totally see this from the shallow end of the pool anyway.
Yeah, but you want to be in the deep end.
Why?
Jaws. The experience of Jaws. I've never seen it.
You have never seen it?
Realistically, we could put it anywhere we want though, because it actually reaches 300 inches in size thanks to its 3,000 lumens.
Now, to be clear, that's not enough for daylight viewing, but as we make our way into the evening, it's going to make a big difference to the perceived contrast.
The screen was actually really difficult to find, mainly because I was looking for two key things. One of Yvonne's requirements was that it needed to be a drop-down screen, so that way it could be moved out of the way whenever she wanted it. And the other one was a rear projection screen, because I don't want the projector in the pool.
Right, or out in the rain. You guys might have noticed, we live in Vancouver. Our weather isn't always... Wait, it's powered?
Yeah.
Why'd you get a powered one?
Well, because, you know, you can hit a button and it goes up and down.
Yeah, but then we have to wire it up.
Yeah, you got power right there.
Dude, I know you followed Yvonne's requirements. What about my requirements?
Your requirements was a sponsor. And thankfully, Elite Screens sent this over. They recommended the 100-inch so that it's big enough for movie enjoyment, but not so big that we lose some of that brightness from going too far back.
Okay, so just roll it up, put it on the tip, then unroll it.
I'm working on it.
Did you not attend sex ed class? I just can't believe Yardmaster is an actual line of projector screens. And this is longer than a yard.
What's a yard?
A meter. It's an American meter. Question for you. Have you given any thought to how we're going to handle power for now both the projector and the screen?
Yeah, you have an extension cord, and then I have a power bar.
Oh, okay.
I have thought about it.
Not much, but a bit. Why don't you go ahead and run that, and then I'm going to go take a look at the projector.
Sounds good.
Inside the box, we find the remote, complete with, probably the app shortcuts you would actually use, as well as a power cable and the star of the show, the C2 Ultra. The mount swivels and tilts, giving you a ton of versatility, and it even has a 1/4 20-inch threaded hole on the bottom if you wanted to ceiling mount it or put it on a light stand or whatever the case may be.
Or if you don't want to mount it, you can pick it up and move it to any room in your house, and the auto keystoning you'll see in a second will fix that.
Here we go. Theoretically, it should look pretty good. It uses Hisense's pure tricolor laser, which is a fancy way of saying that it uses 3 laser lights and then combines them before they shoot out the lens. This contributes to a brighter picture than conventional lamp projectors and even than some single laser ones. Hisense also boasts much better color accuracy with a delta E of about 0.9. Oh, here we go. Oh, I love that. Auto image correction with cameras on the front. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. With the keystone done, you can see it's doing autofocus now, and having a look at the I/O, it's pretty solid. They've got 2 HDMI ports, including one with eARC, and some USB ports for media file playback. Naturally, we're going to be streaming most of our media, so let's go ahead and get logged in and fire something up. Have you come down to check on your completely impractical project?
No. Is it cool?
I don't know, you tell me.
This is really small.
Let it never be said that I've never done anything for love.
Using just whatever magnets Linus had left, we actually took the cable, routed it along here, underneath the floor mat, and all the way up to here. But now I need to mount the screen so I know actually where that cable is coming out, which is why we've ended it here for now. But I don't know, it looks pretty slick.
Dude, this looks pretty good. And the brightness is apparently at 50. That is really not making much difference. Let's put it back to 50. Oh, here we go. It's cranked. This might be kind of usable, Elijah.
Yeah, they also partnered with Dolby and IMAX for Dolby Vision and IMAX Enhanced certification. Employee movie nights. Let's go.
You don't want to sit in the pool.
I will fight you on this.
You got an ear infection last time you swam in the pool.
Maybe clean your pool.
My pool was clean.
Yeah, I just couldn't get the water out.
Your ear was dirty. Wow, you did a really good job of the cable management while we were in there.
Why do you always sound surprised with these things? Best part about modern cases? Take this off. Please do not tell Linus. I put like 5 extra holes in someone's wall.
What? And it meets my requirement of being able to be tucked away easily because it's all using our magnetic cable management stuff.
Heck yeah.
Boop, boop. Sick. I couldn't help noticing you didn't finish though.
Well, we need to mount the screen because I don't know where the cable comes out of that screen to be able to route to that point.
Got it. I'm fine.
Hey, I don't know. My hand was there.
Why is there a camera here?
Well, we need 2 angles for later when we're in the pool, relaxing.
We're not going in the pool today, are we?
It's a pool movie theater. We have to test it.
It's cold and raining.
Well, you're not going to notice the rain because you're in the pool.
You know it's not heated this time of year, right?
Turn the computers on. Isn't that how you heat it?
I think we're ready to drill some holes.
There you go, there's one.
Well, I mean, you gotta check the size.
I'm aware, sir. I just gave
You're
you the...
aware, sir? What, you like wear a suit at the full moon?
Oh.
Aware, sir. Do you want to hold the projector, or do you want to drill the holes?
I'm holding the projector screen, because I do not trust myself.
Good answer. Okay, so like there?
Sure.
Wait, did you measure it?
What do you mean?
Like, did you get a measuring tape? Like, do you actually know, or are you just...
Well, I was eyeballing it.
No, we're not eyeballing.
Oh my goodness.
362, so that's 181. 181's our mark. And then conveniently, there's a little thumbtack in here from putting up decorations for some birthday party. So I'm just gonna use that as our center mark. Whoop!
Well, that's not 181.
I know. So I'm gonna move it. Okay, we're gonna go right, hold on. Let's see. It needs to go all the way up. I'm going for it. I mean, good is a really, really strong word to describe what that is, but
do you think we can get the other side up there?
I'm working on it. I'm working here. This is really bad. This is very bad, Elijah.
Why?
We're gonna have an extra hole.
And it wasn't me.
Okay, hold on. Okay, just let it down. Let it down. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna go for gold here. At least it's kind of level.
Well, it's fine. The auto keystoning will fix it.
That's not how that works. Okay, we ready?
Look at that.
Here we go, boys. I think it might need to be turned around, Elijah. You know what? No, this makes sense. No, this makes sense because the facing on this is this way.
I was just gonna say.
So this has got to be it.
Okay, we're good. We got it. We have to. Because if you were gonna wall mount it, this is on the side you would wall mount it.
Yeah, and then you would see the...
Yeah, you're
okay,
good.
I'm pretty sure this is right. Elite, if we got it wrong...
Send me an email.
Now, I really don't know if I want to commit to mounting this projector up there yet. I think I need to see it in action first. So, for now, I'm just gonna use that 1/4-20 mount and throw it on a tripod. That might actually be usable. No way.
This is pretty sick.
It's not even that dark out right now.
Could you imagine, like in the summer, super late at night, pitch black out? We definitely don't have it perfectly level.
No. There's still alignment things to do. Okay, one sec. Okay, I think we can adjust this. Elijah, move it a little farther away. Oh, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I definitely need it bigger.
Oh, there's a little bit of
water.
water.
No, stop, don't touch it.
There's water.
Don't touch it.
There's water.
Don't touch it. This might be usable.
I'm so happy. Do you want to get in the pool and test?
Well, get in the pool? We haven't even set up the audio yet.
Oh yeah, but we wanted to test the speakers that are included. It's got 2.1. That whole base is a sub.
I don't think I need to be in the pool for that. Okay, what am I trying to do again?
Crab rave.
No, I'm trying to change the language and location.
Oh,
location,
it is Germany.
Germany. Yeah, there's your problem right there.
I said it so no one could dox you.
Yeah. Wait, Canada's not even an option.
Hi, Sense.
Hi, Sense. United States is not. Oh, we must have gotten a Euro model. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. We're in the UK. I mean, we could set up speakers.
Yeah, but this is only center channel. We want surround.
What was your plan exactly? I saw a receiver there.
Yes.
Were you gonna like ceiling mount that or like what? Did you think this through?
Yeah, it's easy to roll up and pack away. So we'll just put it on a chair. And then we'll cut speaker wire for speakers that I bought off Facebook Marketplace. I'll just drag them in the yard. I thought this through. I probably should have expected that he wouldn't want to go with the speaker route. That's not really easy to pull out and easy to put away, you know, especially a big sub like this. But I also didn't expect him to actually get in the pool. So I guess I actually need to get to inflating the pool floaties I bought. I bought 4 of them.
Oh man, the rain is really coming down. Are you sure this is a good idea, Elijah?
100% confident.
Oh, good.
Oh, great.
You put it over there.
Well, you can get in from the ladder. It's so cold.
This is so unpleasant, dude.
No, you're gonna like it once you use it. No, I come back.
There's a hole in the middle where your butt gets in the water. No, I'm not coming back.
Oh, no, I need the other one.
You get your own floaty. Well, push me. Not into it. How am I supposed to get it back to you now?
Oh, I'll go from the other side.
Oh,
sorry.
Elijah!
I'm sorry. Can you spin me?
No, how am I supposed to spin you?
I see a flaw now.
Okay, hold on. Maybe if I like stick my foot through the donut hole, I can kind of
It's propellers.
Ah, no, it works. Dude, it works.
All right.
It works. Oh, dude. No, I'm so maneuverable now.
All right. Oh, dude, these have hooks. We can hook each other.
Mutual hookerness.
Nice.
Now I can pull you.
Oh, now I don't have to do anything.
We have the power.
Dude, this is awesome.
It actually looks shockingly good. Oh, man.
Normally I'm against like r/TV too high.
very, very old form of comedy. But basically, the whole manzai type of comedy really originally started in
used to make animations, visual effects, game assets, or practically anything 3D. And best of all, it's 100% free and it always will be. If you've never used it before but you want to learn it, well, then you're in the right place. This is a tutorial for complete beginners. I've been using Blender for 20 years, so I'm going to show you how to use all of its core features. And by the end, you'll finish with not only the confidence to start your own projects, but with your very own donut animation. And I know this looks complex, but I promise you it's achievable.